Damn it, I wish you were here. Oh my god. Let's do it. This tornado is about 200 yards to my west.
And then moved all the way north to Ames. This is the north side of Ames, a well-built home here with an attached garage which has been blown off to the northeast into the trees. You can see as we look again south toward the north side of Ames, the swath of the tornado. Working our way north toward Gilbert now, where the tornado again re-strengthened, causing extensive home damage and outbuilding damage. An area just to the south of Story City. This may have been a satellite tornado which weakened just before the mobile home park on the south side of Story City. Look in the middle of your screen here, that is the tornado path moving through this field 25 to 50 yards wide. The tornado then moved toward Radcliffe. This is pretty much where it ended. This is a hog finishing facility. Several hogs unfortunately were killed. Lots of damage, lots of near misses. Could have been a lot worse, especially up by Story City where that trailer park just barely missed being hit. This is Channel 8 meteorologist John McLaughlin reporting from the helicopter.
Some of the imagery from this weekend, this is looking south toward Ames, and you can look at this area. One tornado moved along this path, and then a second tornado formed right there and replaced the first tornado. This is the ones that went up and were very close to the area around Gilbert. Now we're going to look at this damage path. This was looking south toward Ames. This is Gilbert. This is the new school right there. And this dark swath you see in the field was a tornado at this point, F2 intensity, with a path about 1/3 of a mile wide. You can see the farm right there was hit with the debris scattered well out into the field. We're going to look at some aerial video from the helicopter yesterday and just kind of talk about when you get on site, what kind of things are you looking for? You know, it's a pretty fine line between F2 and F3.
Oh, that's right, John. We first of all take a look and see how the larger area looks in terms of damage and where the path is, and then you need to actually get down and look very closely at the structures themselves and determine how the structures were built, how secure they were fastened down to the foundation, and based on that then you can start to reconstruct maybe how the damage occurred, whether at first a garage was taken out and that helped to lift off the roof, say, and then destroy the walls of a house. And then when you look at something like that, you see more total destruction. You know, you've got more than likely some stronger winds. And actually, as the storm progressed across town toward the northern and north central portion of the city, that's where we decided that the damage was probably F3, so the change today.
You can see the path as that storm came out of town. Actually looks like it widens a bit right as it left Stratford. And explain what we're looking at here, these scour marks in the field.
Well, that's partly convergence of some of the wind going into the center of the tornado, but you're also looking at the actual suction of the tornado on the ground as it's scouring out the earth as it's heading across. And these aerial photographs are just very good for us to see the path length and also how wide the tornado is as it's traveling.
We're looking now at some homes just on the southeast section of Gilbert, and folks there really dodged a bullet. If this tornado had been just another couple hundred yards to the west, that town would have been hit as well. But they're thinking F2 damage up in that area around Gilbert. Carl Youngblood from Weather Service. And there's a look south toward Ames, and you can see how the tornado left Ames very narrow and then quickly widened. So there you have it, a lot of damage across the area. We've got a lot of other photographs that we'll be taking a look at in the days to weeks to come, and obviously a lot of studies will be done on this November event.
Thanks for joining us tonight. John McLaughlin gave us a view of the tornado paths from the Iowa helicopter chopper during the day today when he was flying. This is a view of the paths, the maps put up by the National Weather Service, and we'll start you off down in Dallas County as the tornado formed southwest of Woodward near the town of Midburg, tracked up with F0 to F1 damage. And I'll show you just a few pieces of video. Of course, you've seen many of these already. This is Jeremiah Nance's video as the storm approaches the town of Woodward. You can see the wide circulation of that tornado on the ground. We have other video, of course. Our own storm chaser Matt Versteeg was near the town of Woodward as well. This is his video as that tornado through the town of Woodward. That tornado progresses as the storm moves off to the east. We were also showing you live on the air as that tornado tracked through the town of Woodward from our Madrid web camera looking off to the west, the tornado on the ground, then dissipating at least briefly as it moved to the northeast of Woodward. It lifted and then reformed near the town of Luther, and one of our interns, Rusty Lord, an Iowa State student, and some friends of his, Elise and Jake, caught the storm as it reformed and retouched the ground near the town of Luther, continued off to the north and to the east. Now we take you farther north. Now this is the same storm. It did touch down again. Our Iowa State University web camera had a look at that as it touched down on the northwestern side of Ames. And there you see the tornado forming, tracking off to the north as it moves through the northwestern portion of Ames, continued off to the north. It did eventually lift once again, but then dropped and continued on its path for a while off to the north and to the east. Again, scattered F2 damage, F0 and F1 damage along with that storm. Finally, a second storm farther to the northwest. A couple of damage pictures from the town of Stratford where we did see a significant damage. Verizon Storm Cam video. John McLaughlin snapping this picture of significant building damage earlier. Another picture of the damage from the town of Stratford there. And again, significant building damage in other portions of the town there. Now we'll continue on and take a look at what's happening outside right now. Current
I wish you were here. Oh my God. Let's do it. This tornado is about 200 yards to my west.